What's good? What's good? What's really good? Which camera if I'm looking at? Okay, right here. What's good? What's good? What's really good? Good people. It is I, the man that you all know and love, Edigga. It's been a while since I've been here. Been a while since I did this show. And just in case don't know what I'm talking about, you are watching getting ready for the hottest online TV show. It's Let's Talk with Edigga, live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. And now, your host, the man you all know and love, Edigga. That's right. It is Let's Talk with me, Edigga. That's right here on Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you head on over to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. What can I say, good people? Tonight we have a very great show because you know me, I'll be bumping into some great people. And also, we are launching some new shows on my network, Charm City Direct TV. Want to introduce to you new face, new host of her show, Mom Talk, which is coming to Charm City Direct TV this Saturday, tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you, like I said, make sure you head on over to Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you like the page. It's very important that you do that because you can get to see all of the notifications on all the great shows. Like new show coming up, All Things Trey, Beauty Vlog with Trey Perry. Y'all all know her. Also, well, that's my show. I ain't gonna put that on there. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring her on, Miss Shkerra Rose, the host of Mom Talk, right here on Charm City Direct TV. Hey, girl.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. We was just chopping it up, people, about Walmart. OMG, Becky and them. And we was ranking the best to the worst or the worst to the best. Is that what we was doing?
The best at the top, the best to the worst. Yeah.
Okay. I said, it was, since I live over on the east side, I said I thought Towson was kind of, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, don't sugarcoat it.
It's bad. I was going to say it's kind of, nah, it's bad. Because every time when I go in there, Shkerra, I can never find nothing.
Yikes.
It's like, or my favorite, when I go in there and I see something I like, never in my size. Never in my size. I saw a pair of jeans. I'm a big dude, so
yeah.
But I like the skinny jean look. I'm
right.
into that, right?
Right.
So I saw a pair of jeans, had a lot of them. I was like, oh, this is nice. So I went over and I'm looking. I ain't had my size.
Did you start getting frustrated the more you went through?
Yes. And then the people that work there, of course, they like, I said, excuse me, you got any more in the back? Let me go in the back. They'll go to the door, turn around, come back. Did you even look?
Or they'll probably do one of those moves. They go in the back and then they just never come back out. They just disappear.
Or they'll peek out and see, is he still there?
Is he
still out there?
Is he still out there?
And see, I'm petty. I was staying at the door. I'm like,
yep, just be on your phone. Like, I'm waiting for you to come out.
I'm waiting for you to do your job.
Yes. So
let's talk about this new show, Mom Talk, that's coming to Charm City Direct TV. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for accepting the opportunity.
Of course.
To be a part of the network. So tell everybody out there a little bit about Mom Talk.
Okay. So Mom Talk is pretty much me talking about being a mom with my 2 kids. My daughter's 11, my son is 3. Just trying to see where other moms is at right now, and especially with everything going on. I'm pretty much a working mom, so I work Monday through Friday. So I just want to see other moms out there, like, how do you guys deal with different things,
Mm,
working from home and
mhm,
also going to work and coming home and being a mom, which
mm.
can be it can be tricky, it can be juggling. So that's pretty much what I'll be talking about.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. And what time does the show come on? It premieres
Saturday,
tomorrow.
yes, Saturdays at 8. So I
Okay.
know you moms are still up at that time. We don't have nothing else to do, so why not come and watch my channel? We have nothing else to do but to be in the house. So I want to see all the moms on my channel on Saturdays, and definitely chop it up with me. I'm sure that you'll be able to put yourself in my shoes with the different things that I go through with my kids. Go through a lot because they have crazy personalities. So I go through a lot in here in the house with my kids. So
I have teenagers,
hmm.
and the teenagers pretty much, they stay to themselves. And but we just had a conversation about toilet paper, believe it or not. And the toilet paper game in my house is wow. And me and my fiance just had a conversation about toilet paper, like how many cubes do you use to handle your business? I'm just saying like that.
Cubes. No,
Cubes.
there's no cubes.
So it
I'm
ain't no cubes.
no cubes. I'm
Okay,
going with however much I feel is secure. I'm not doing no cubes. And
thank
we
you.
go through toilet paper a lot because my son, he's just learning how to wipe his own self. So he goes through a
Handle
lot of
his
tissue
business.
too. Right.
Yeah.
He goes through a lot of tissue too. But hey, however much you think you need is however much you use. I know that we going through scarce tissue right now, but
Now
hey.
I feel you. I feel you, Shakira. But see, now I'm a one. I don't do the cubes. I can't sit there and count like 1, 2, 3. I can't do that.
Okay.
But I'm not. I'm also cautious about who's is in the house. Who else is in the house that may need the toilet paper?
Mm,
That's what I'm saying.
right.
They just
Excessive using. Excessive using.
yes. That's what I mean. Like I pull, but my pull is not drastic like theirs.
Right,
You see what I'm
right.
saying? They
Yeah.
look like they about to TP a house. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Another thing, I feel like we're using a lot of tissue because we got so many water bottles in the house. So
Ooh,
we're drinking water, water,
okay.
water, water, and tissue, 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 tissue. That's
Yeah.
just how that's going at this point.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I did when I went to the markets. I tried to like buy so much water because since my daughter been home from school, she drinks all the juice.
Mm.
When I say all the juice, all the juice. I said, I got something for you. I'm buying water bottles. I ain't buying no more Tropicana,
No more
none of that.
Hawaiian
Nah,
punches, none of that.
no, none of that. I'm
N-
actually about to start buying Kool-Aid again.
hey, we got Kool-Aid. That's the thing. We got Kool-Aid, we got water. And it's funny because we got some things in common because my it's the teenagers.
Yeah.
They oh my god, they see the water, they just bypass or if they see me, they'll drink the water. Let me just make this look good in front of
Right.
him.
Oh,
We
there
going
you go. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Water
we
is
see
really
water.
good. Right.
But then when I'm gone upstairs or I'm in the office per se, and we just bought a 2 liter of juice or soda.
Mm-hmm.
It can go in one day.
Oh
It is
yeah.
gone in one day. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
drink water.
Drink the water.
That's what we
Yeah.
got it for. Drink the water and it clear your skin because now they're getting, the acne
The
and,
acne, yeah.
and I'm saying it for a reason. Like I'm trying to help you.
I'm trying to help you. Yes. See, I can definitely. My daughter is 11, so the
Okay.
acne all right
It's
here,
coming.
and
It's
it's
coming.
coming. So I'm like, drink water. If you drink the juice, it's gonna bring all types of things out your face. I'm trying to help you. Drink that water. All that water that I just bought. You got to drink it because that's all day, every day. She in the house. She doing her little schoolwork on the
Okay.
computer, drinking all the juice, eating all the snacks. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how many
So
times I went to the market.
you sound like John, the late John Witherspoon. Every time I come in the kitchen,
You in the kitchen.
you in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh. Yes, that is my daughter right now. I'm like, oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Now
This is
talk about
crazy.
of course, this pandemic has happened. Um, talk about that for a minute. How has that affected you? Um, being a mom and having two children.
Mm-hmm.
How has that affected you? What are some of the good things that it has brought you, and what are some of the bad things that it has brought you as far as dealing with this quarantine, not being able to go outside, being very
Right.
cautious? Talk about that for a minute.
Yeah. So I am considered as a essential worker because I
Okay.
work at a mental health clinic.
Okay.
So my son daycare is actually still open, but she's only
Mm.
taking like 3 or 4 kids. It has gotten to the point that she just opens the door and she checks my son's temperature right at the
Mm.
door.
Mm.
The one thing that I can say about that is that I don't have to pay because she is
Wow.
getting paid by the state. So I'm actually
Wow.
saving money on that,
Okay.
but I don't always have to go in the office. Lately, I've been working from home. The
Mm.
downside about that is that my son likes my attention. So I'm downstairs on a conference call. He's yelling upstairs, "Mommy, I just farted. Mommy, what are you doing?" And I'm like telling my client, I'm like, "Hey, hold on." And he's running downstairs, no shirt on, because I'm like, sometimes I'm on a conference call and I'm on a Zoom video.
Yeah, video.
He's
Yeah.
running downstairs, tidy whities, no shirt on. I'm like,
How
oh
old is
my
he
gosh,
again?
3.
Wow.
So he's just like that. He's messing with my daughter while, she got to do class
Yes.
on online,
Okay.
and he's messing with her. And I want to say that I'm telling my daughter, like, this is great that
Uh-huh.
you can do it. You can do your classwork online. She don't even want to get her class start at 10:45. She don't even want to get up. I'm
Wow.
like, look, we used to leave out the house at 6:30 in the morning. We used to leave out at 6:30. You don't even want to get up at 10. So one thing
Wow.
that I can say, I think that it's making the kids lazier.
Mm-hmm.
It's making
Mm-hmm.
them lazier. The other day, I had them in here doing Zumba because you're
I
not
know
gonna
that's
sleep.
right.
They want to sleep. Like my
All
daughter, she wants
day.
to sleep all day.
All
Eat,
day.
eat, sleep,
And play the
eat,
game.
sleep, and yeah,
Play the game.
and do
That's my son.
TikToks. And they
Yeah.
doing TikToks all day, every day. They dancing, they doing this. So I can say it has its ups and downs,
Okay.
because, and especially because we just literally in the house
Mm-hmm.
24/7, because I haven't really been taking him to daycare as much. I like that
Okay.
it is free,
Okay.
but I'm even though I'm a mom of two, I don't drive right now. So
Okay.
it's like you either gotta get on the bus, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't want to. We gotta put our mask on, and then there's so many things to touch. So then, if it's not that, then I gotta catch Ubers to get him to
Yeah.
daycare, and that's money.
And that's
That's
it, and that
money.
could get a little pricey as well.
That's money. So just if I
Yeah.
take him to daycare and come back home, that's a $17 ride
Wow.
in the morning. So
Yeah.
then when I want to go get him, that's $17 again.
Wow.
So it's up and down. I just it's really difficult because it's messing up our schedule, our usual schedule.
Yes.
Getting up, taking my daughter to school, taking my son to daycare, which their school and daycare is a block away from each other. And
Okay.
then I actually work right down the street from their school. So I miss actually being outside to go do those things.
Yeah.
And now that we're all in the house 24/7, it's kind
Yeah.
of crazy.
It's definitely a challenge
Yeah.
because I work in the afternoon.
Hmm.
So you get to sleep in a little bit, but as of late, I've been getting up like 5, going back to sleep, getting up at 8, just to
Hmm.
have something to do,
Yeah.
because once your body is conditioned to do that, it's kind of hard to break that cycle.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, Shakira, you're no stranger to Charm City Direct TV. And I
No,
say
no,
that,
I did. I had an
yeah,
interview with you before. Yep, yep,
man,
yep.
I and when I saw it, it was I was surfing the web. For the people that don't know, it was a telephone interview that I had with Shakira, and there was a situation that happened in your neighborhood where you
Mhm,
live.
mhm.
And when I saw that, I immediately reached out to you. Now, tell the people out there what happened and what was the outcome.
Yeah, so I live in Po Homes, which is a Baltimore project area. We were out of water for about 7 to 10 days.
Mm,
And the crazy part is when we called the news stations, they were just turning us down. Like, oh
mm,
well, we want to hear from Baltimore City Housing first before we talk to you guys. And I'm
mm.
like, that's crazy because the leasing office was only giving us a gallon of water
Wow.
per household. And that was like every 2 days. So we were just like scrambling and then trying to go to the stores that's close to us because a lot of us
Hmm.
don't drive.
Hmm.
That's close to us to even get water.
Okay.
So it was really crazy. When I say that by me making out because we finally had got help from here. We finally got help from people and it was not the news stations. It was
Mm,
local people.
mm,
Local people that during out that weekend, they
hmm,
came and bought waters. They came and bought us sanitary things because of course we got to use the toilet but we couldn't flush.
mm.
So it's like it was just so crazy. It's something that I would never want to go through ever again.
Okay.
But I can definitely say that if Survivor comes back, I'm getting on there because I survived.
That's
I know how to do it.
I know.
I know how to make it work.
I know that's right. I was at work and I saw the message and I said, "Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
reach out to her. This is unbelievable." And
Yeah.
people, she was more than happy to come on and she told her side of the story and what was going on. And actually that was the most requested show on the network. A lot of
Mm,
people was concerned. A lot of people wanted to help.
yeah.
And I think right after I broadcast the show, a lot of my friends who are artists and activists and
Mm-hmm.
community leaders, they wanted to get involved.
Mm-hmm.
So and by you saying that, a lot of people, local people stepped up as opposed to the media because
Mm,
they wanted to hear it from somebody else instead of hearing it from the horse's mouth.
right.
I mean, you live there, so you know what's going on.
And that's what I was saying. I'm like, we live here, not the not Baltimore City Housing Authority. They just over top of us, but we live here. Like we had to endure that. Like I'm making sure that we took a bath at night and cooked at the
Mm,
same time. Don't ask me how
okay.
I did it, but I did it.
That's what's up.
and I
That's
did
what's
it.
up.
But it was really crazy, and I can say like a lot of people stepped up. Just I'm telling you, at one point, my phone number was on Twitter. The lady was like, "Hey, I found your number off Twitter, and I want to come and bring you some water." And I was like,
Wow.
"Really?" She was like, "Yeah, your number's on Twitter." I was like, "Okay." So I actually had took probably like 2 or 3 vacation days off because so many people was calling my phone
Mhm.
and they wanted to bring things. And my job understood. They actually was like, "Wow, like that, like that's crazy." it was a really crazy time, and it was the summer,
Yeah.
so it was hot. So just imagine, it was hot, but we spent, I think that weekend we spent Friday, Saturday, and Sunday
Mm-hmm.
outside because so many people was just pulling up, just curbside. People was
Mm.
pulling up, popping their trunk and just giving us waters. Like, um, I think Chick-fil-A came here to
Mm.
like give us food.
Mm.
Different, like you said, like it was different activists in Baltimore, rappers and
Mm-hmm.
singers and stuff that
Mm-hmm.
came out and like really helped. It
Yeah.
was definitely a big help once we got it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like we had to come together as a community and
Mm-hmm.
do it ourselves because some people wasn't doing it. They wasn't
Yeah.
worried about it because they don't live here.
Yeah.
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 So.
Wow. That's crazy. Now the letter people, she was like, enough is enough.
Mm.
And a lot of people look at situations like this and say, oh, well, it's going to get better. It'll come back on. You don't you don't realize how much we take for granted until it happened to one of us. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
And I say that because we didn't have, it was at one point we didn't have electricity for 2 weeks
Wow.
because of the snowstorm. We had a horrible snowstorm,
Mhm.
and the electricity just knocked down everything. And they couldn't get out because of the snow. It was just
Right.
that much snow. I think it was like a blizzard.
Mhm.
So when I was reaching out to different people, I was calling different people, and the it don't when it don't affect you or
Mhm.
them, the response is not
Mm.
good
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
it affects them. You know.
Mhm.
So the letter that she put out, people, was like, we need to do something. And
Yes.
it got my attention. I said, hey, I'm ready. Let's talk about
Yes.
this.
I had put it on Facebook and people just started sharing and sharing and
Yes.
sharing. And then um I had put it on Instagram and
Yeah.
somebody put it on the Murder Inc. page, which has
Wow.
a lot of people. So my one of my neighbors knocked on my door like, your post is on Instagram. And I
Hmm.
was like, what? And they was like, your post is on Twitter. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And that opened people's eyes. it,
Yes.
it just it really just opened everybody's eyes. And it really, at one point it did frustrate me because people was like, well, you guys live in the projects anyway, so you guys don't pay water, so you should wait. And I'm like, are you serious?
Because
And
it's not affecting them.
it's not affecting them. And I'm
Yeah.
like, are you serious? It's still people, it's elderly people here. It's people like us with kids.
Hmm.
And it's like, okay, just because we don't pay as much rent, it still goes by my income.
Hmm.
I still have a job Monday through Friday.
Hmm.
Like that really affected me in a way of people down talking us. And it did hurt a little bit, but I was like, hey,
Yeah.
look, I take care of me and my kids here, and I don't know what you want me to say. So
That's fucked
I'm
up.
just glad that that situation was over. It was
Same
a
here.
lot. It was like a lot to like it was when it first happened. They had just exchanged out our toilets,
Okay. Okay.
and then it just like they said a pipe had burst, and it was just all these different stories of what happened. And the ending of it was that they exchanged our toilets out again
Mm.
because apparently the new toilets that they put out had too much power for the old pipes that was
Okay.
down there. So
Okay.
they bought us out new toilets. Now just imagine they just move it in and out the house, in and out the house. And
Okay.
I'm like, so are these new toilets gonna work? And just as when they put in these other new toilets,
Mm.
everything just started to go a little better.
Okay.
So I was just like, this is just too much.
Wow.
I've never endured nothing like that ever. It's
Wow.
really crazy.
And I hope that I hope that that situation don't ever happen. I mean, granted, what's going on now,
Right.
um, but just the fact that community,
Yeah.
what we're going through now, this pandemic is around the world. You know,
Right. Yes.
there's
Yes.
no controlling it. But your situation, there was able to be controlled.
Right.
But I wouldn't wish anything like that on anybody.
Oh, me
You see what I'm
neither.
saying? Especially with children, especially with elderly.
Hmm.
That's something that's not, you know, I don't wish any of that on anybody. Now
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about the show. What people can expect from this show, Mom Talk.
People can really expect, I want to say, like, fun subjects on definitely preteens, and fun subjects with kids being as little as my son, age 3, and
Mm,
he'll be 4 soon. So subjects like that, also subjects of being a single mom.
hmm.
I'm a single mom of 2. We live alone. Different things of single mom that's out there that's dating or trying to date.
Mm.
Because that's like a really hard subject and like a really hard thing to do while being single and
Okay.
having the kid. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to get into it because it's so difficult.
Yeah.
So definitely different things like that. I'll actually have my kids on soon, once in a while. I'll have them on. I definitely plan on sometimes having different people on that has maybe one child, 2, 3, 4 kids. I actually was thinking about having my mom on as well, so she can talk about being a mom and also being a grandmother, which she
Okay.
hates because she looks like she's 20, but she's
Mm.
actually, I'm not gonna say her real age.
Okay.
So she really so I definitely was thinking about that. Definitely think about also having my grandmother on the show so she could
Okay.
talk about how parenting was back in her day
Mm.
and how parenting is now.
Mm.
So I
A
have
lot has changed.
yeah, right, yes. So I have a lot of different ideas on what I want to do with this show.
Okay.
Just basically surrounding about moms because right now right now I want to have everybody up and moving and talking instead of just being in the house and then just being in the house and doing nothing, but
Yeah.
just coming to my show and being able to connect with me.
Okay.
So I'm
Cool.
excited. Yeah.
Cool. And
I did.
I'm
I
excited
definitely
as
did.
well.
I definitely did ask my grandmother. She was like, "What do you want me to do?" And I was like, I just show you."
And you mentioned something that really, make people think the parenting skills
Yeah.
from generation to generation.
Yeah.
I tell my son a lot. My dad, who is not physically here with me,
Hmm.
uh, he used to take me to the barbershop. And
Mm.
the one thing I noticed, I said I hate the barbershop.
Mm.
And when I was little, I hated the barbershop. But it was crazy because every other week I would get my hair cut.
Hmm.
And when my son was born and he was able to, we was able to go to the barbershop, it was every other week
Right.
that I was taking my son to get his hair cut.
Hmm.
And I said, man, and every time, we got ready, we go into the barbershop, I just remember my dad doing the same thing with me
Hmm.
that I'm doing with my son now, you know.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of other parents who, do things because their mom did it or their dad did it. So
Hmm.
talk about that for a little bit. The generation of parenting, what you just said, has somewhat changed, but not completely changed.
I can say maybe just a little bit. My mom say different things about my daughter being on the phone a lot,
Mhm.
and I'm like, well, that's what she do, and she's looking at me like, okay, well, I don't think I had a phone till about 13,
Mm.
14. My
Mhm.
daughter had a phone since she was 8.
Mm.
So, it's different things like that. And I think that are different from my mom raising me and me raising my daughter. Also, another thing, like my son, he has hair.
Mm.
And my grandmother is like, he looks like a girl with his hair. He's a boy, Shkerra. You should have his hair cut.
Mhm.
And I'm like, this my son, and I don't want to cut his hair. I
Yeah.
absolutely like love his hair. So that's another different thing that like with my grandmother, she's like, he's a boy, so he's supposed to have a haircut. And that's
Okay.
just it with
Okay.
everything. And I'm
Yeah.
like, he's mine. I love the hair. I'm the only one that does it. He actually let me do his hair now.
Hmm.
But his father went to go get his haircut, and he get his haircut. And my son came home and he was like, I want my haircut like my daddy. I was like, what? What are you talking about? But what are you talking about? And I'm having this major breakdown,
Okay.
and I'm just like, oh man, I don't know how
Wow.
I feel. I think I might get it cut because he wants it. But
Wow.
then here I go. I'm being a parent. You're my child, and whatever I say, go.
I say it all the time. So now,
Yeah.
before we go, um, tell the people out there how they can watch the show, how they can tune in, all the good stuff, how they can find you, all the good stuff.
Okay. So you can find me on YouTube as Shkerra Rose, Shkerra, and Rose is Rose. You can also follow me on Facebook. I don't say too many bad things on Facebook because my parents follow me. Which is the same Shkerra, but the last name is Murel. Of course, the Shkerra is spelled different. I'm not like the Shkerra that dance and sing. I can dance, but I can't sing. So
I can't do both.
oh man, you all messed up.
I'm all messed up.
Yes, so I'm really excited to connect with you ladies out there. This is something that I've been thinking about doing for years, and I procrastinated, and I'm like, hey, why not do it? Why not now? This is the perfect time to get a following. This is the perfect time to connect with different people of different races and everything. So, ladies, please just follow me on Facebook and definitely see me on YouTube. My channel is now on Charm City TV, so I can't wait to see everybody.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure.
Yes.
To have you. Thank you for coming on to the network. And just for people to understand, I want to give like different perspectives, different viewpoints on the content that comes on the network.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can do ratchet, anybody can do ghetto. But there's a time and place for all of that. I think that the shows that are coming onto the network are educational, they are beneficial, and you can learn from
Mm-hmm.
someone else who is doing uh their thing, and maybe they can look at the show and say, oh man, I didn't know that. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? Because I learn every day. So I wanted to give people a different viewpoint than what you're seeing now on
Mm-hmm.
mainstream media. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, these shows are from regular people like you and I who have a voice and just want to talk and just want to spread some inspiration, motivation, entertainment um to other people. So that's pretty much the premise of the network. And I hope that everyone tune in to your show.
Yeah, I
And
hope so
just want to
too.
shout out to Christine who is watching, Miss Sean Jackson. Sorry that I didn't mention you guys when I came in, uh, because I jumped right on it. So shout out to everybody.
We started talking about Walmart.
Yes, that whole that's going to be a topic.
I'm telling you, yes,
That's
yes.
going to be a topic. So, tell everybody, spread some type of inspiration towards people out there that's watching who are dealing with this COVID-19 or coronavirus, but is having a hard time coping.
Yeah.
So spread some inspiration to them right now.
Yeah, I just want to say, everyone, definitely keep your heads up. Try to stay with your family that's in your household as much as possible. Hug everyone. And also, while we are quarantined, take this time to definitely be with your family. Me and my kids have been doing literally movie nights, whereas though we can't go to the movies, we're having popcorn, candy, and everything here. So definitely the people that you're home with, spend as much time as possible. It's very precious. It really is. Don't let anything get you down at all. I have fell on very tough times, and this pandemic, we can get through it. We can
Yes,
get through it. Don't let it take you down. We can scramble out of anything. Out of
that's what's up.
anything. Yeah, definitely.
That's what's up. YouTube channel is, I hope I got this right.
You
Yes,
did.
yes.
Yes.
Make sure you go there, check her out. Also, make sure you check her out tomorrow, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Charm City Direct TV. It is Mom Talk with Shkerra Rose. New show, debut
Yes.
tomorrow. We want to see some great things. People want to see some great things. I appreciate you again for bring your show to the network because I know
Thank
it's going to do
you.
well. I had the
Yeah.
opportunity to see what did I see? I saw you and your daughter dance.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
guys will see a lot of that. She's blowing me out the water. With the dances. I'm I don't understand what happened. I used to dance a lot her age, but she's like literally blowing me out the water now. So I
I
guess
can't
that's a generation step up right
yeah,
there.
I can't do all these new dances. I tried that that
Yeah,
mm-mm,
yeah,
can't do it.
yeah.
And I'm on TikTok, but I don't do half of the stuff that I see on these teenagers. That's them. They got it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you for coming on. Anybody want to shout out right quick?
Uh, right now, of course, I just want to shout out my kids, Peyton, Karan. They my babies. They my lifeline. I do it for them. That's
That's what's
all.
up.
Yup.
That's what's up. Make sure y'all tune in. Go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com, facebook.com/ Charm City Direct TV. Also, head on over to YouTube right now. Y'all ain't doing nothing. I mean, y'all watching this, but y'all can multitask.
Y'all ain't doing, but technically y'all ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, put them fingers to work. Head on over there to YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Shkerra Rose is right there in the bottom. Right there in the bottom.
Yes.
Subscribe to that channel and make sure you are watching. You are tuned in to the debut of Mom Talk. Hey, Shkerra, I see you in a couple of minutes.
All right, bye.
Bye. That's right, everybody. Head on over to YouTube right now and subscribe to the channel. It's right there. It's right here. I didn't know it was that close. Head on over and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Thank you, everybody who has tuned in. Coming up next is a brother who um it was a brother who has created his own business to help the disabled or people with disabilities. And he is coming up next. I'm talking about none other than Mr. Joshua Moore. And his business is called Fillings Inc. So make sure that is the website. I need you to do me one more favor because I'm full of favors tonight. And how many favors do I get? That's one. Head on over to that link right there. Check it out. He builds homes for the disabled, but he will tell you more about it coming up next in the 8 o'clock hour. Make sure y'all stick around. Also, I want to shed some light on some situations that's going on at Charm City Direct TV. You all know this is a network for people. I do want to say if you are looking to host your own show, if you have a show idea and you just don't know where to go, have no clue where you want to go, you could come right on over. I sound like Suge Knight when I said that. Head on over to the Charm City Direct TV. And it's real simple. You can hit me up right here on right here on the network. You can go to my email, which I'll put up in a minute. Whatever you got going on, if you have a show idea, if you're looking for a show to be a part of, um, if you have a show and you just don't know what to do with it, reach out to me. I'll send you in the right direction. I'll probably give you some positive feedback. That's the email right there, people. Charm City Direct 73 at gmail.com, or you could drop a line on Facebook. You could drop a line on Facebook and I will get in contact with you. It's real simple. Real simple, people. Real simple. Like I said, if you have a show idea, um if you have a show idea, if you want to do a show, if you want to be a part of a show that's already on the network, it's real easy, people. Hit me up on that email right there. Drop me a line in my Facebook inbox, or there's ways you can get in contact with me. It's no way possible that you cannot get in contact with me. So the type of shows that are on the network right now, of course, I have the Brothers Who Talk podcast that comes on every Thursday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you check that out. Also, Sunday, I skipped all the way to Thursday. I'm sorry. Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m., you have Dropping Seeds Ministries podcast with evangelist Ramon King. Make sure you check that out. Also, Mondays is Mother to Mother show with Nicole and Sophia. That comes on every Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday, you have Healing and Moving Forward by my good friend, hosted by Rhea. That comes on at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursdays is my show, the new show, that's coming on at 12 noon, along with the Brothers Who Talk podcast that comes on at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And you're wondering how I'm remembering all of this, right? So you have my show, Let's Clear the Air, that's coming up. And speaking of clearing the air, this good brother, my brother from another mother, he will be a guest, my special guest. Let me get rid of the banner. I'm sorry. He will be a special guest on Let's Clear the Air this coming Tuesday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, right after his show, the Brothers Who Talk podcast with him and AD. So make sure you tune in for that. It is live. He will be live. Let's Clear the Air. My good friend Terry the Guru. He is also a part of the wonderful brunching podcast that I am a part of, and he's a part of, along with Lee Swinney and the cannabis nurse herself, Ashley. So make sure y'all tune in, and make sure you tune in for Let's Clear the Air this Thursday at 12 noon. And he will be on with me live. And you know, if you have ever watched brunching, you will pretty much understand. You pretty much understand. And also check out Brunching podcast every Sunday now at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know y'all saying, but that's early. No, it's not. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Also, make sure you check out the new show that's coming, premiering Saturday, May 2nd, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Charm City Direct TV. It is All Things Trey, beauty vlog, hosted by Trey Perry. Now, those who know or been around, uh, she was a part of a dynamic duo. I used to call them the dynamic duo. Her and her husband was doing a podcast called Just the Two of Us. And since then, she got married, living life like it's golden. And she is back with her new show. And this show is pretty much all information dealing with makeup artistry, what not to buy, what to buy, cost efficient ways of getting around makeup artistry, you name it. She's going to talk about it. She's going to have special guests on her show. It's All Things Trey, beauty vlog hosted by Trey Perry, premiering Saturday, May 2nd at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV. It is listed, facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you are tuned in to get all of the notifications on these beautiful, beautiful shows, these awesome shows. What can I say, people? We are doing it, and we're providing you with some shows that some substance, because what they showing now on TV right now is I don't know. And I'm not just saying that because of my network, but the stuff that they are showing right now is not watcher friendly, as you would say. Make sure you head on over to the fan page. Also, check us out on YouTube at Charm City Direct TV. Also, check out the website. There's a website. Go to www.ccdirecttv.com. All of that information. And also, make sure you check out all of the previous shows that are on the website. So you got multiple platforms of ways you can watch the shows. Website, Facebook, YouTube, also Periscope. I'm on Periscope. And check out some good content. Check out some very, very good content because right now, people, if it's not about the coronavirus, it's about your president, Orange Slurpee, who just don't know what the blue hell is going on. I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all, for real. This is Let's Talk with Edigga. Coming up next is my good friend. He is Joshua Moore. He's going to talk about his business, Feelings Inc. He will be coming up momentarily to talk to you guys about what he's doing in the city of Baltimore and where he hopes to expand and to get the word out about his new business. So coming up momentarily is my man Joshua Moore. He's going to be talking to you next. You're watching Let's Talk with Edigga right here on Charm City Direct TV. Don't go nowhere. Getting ready for the hottest online TV show. It's Let's Talk with Edigga, live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. And now, your host, the man you all know and love, Edigga. That's right. Let's Talk with Edigga right here on Charm City Direct TV. You just saw the new host of the new show, Mom Talk, that is coming to Charm City Direct TV, Miss Shkerra Rose. Make sure you go to her channel on YouTube at Shkerra Rose. Make sure you go there. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. And make sure you are tuned in tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Charm City Direct TV, because that is the premiere of the new show. So make sure you go there, check it out. Make sure you tune in, make sure you subscribe to her show because she has a lot to say, she has a lot to do. Um don't know who that is. Hey, what's up? My own network is talking to me. She has a lot going on. She has activities, things you can do with your kids because right now we are quarantined. We can't get out. I mean, we can get out, but where we're going is very limited. So make sure you are tuned in for that. Had a chance to talk to her briefly, had a chance to see her content, and that's why I wanted her to be a part of the Charm City Direct TV. Um, hey Rhea, what's up? How you doing? Y'all make sure y'all check out Healing and Moving Forward every Tuesday and every Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time with host Rhea live right here on Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you are tuned in for that because she got a lot of activities, how you can deal with how you can cope with mental illness. You name it, she does it. Because I think the last episode, she had some candles. She was on the ground. She was on the floor. Not the ground. She wasn't on the ground, people. She was on the floor. She was teaching everybody how to meditate, ways to meditate, what music to play when you meditate. Now, another episode, she was coloring. So y'all might want to check that show out. It is Healing and Moving Forward. Make sure you go to her page on Facebook. Just going to try to put that on there as well. It's called Healing. Don't know, I can't spell. Moving Forward on the Facebook. So make sure y'all go there. It is Healing and Moving Forward on Facebook. Make sure you go there and check out the page. And shout out to Christine McKenzie. I see you. That's right. That's right. Hey, everybody, make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Lot to talk about, lot to see, lot to do. All the new shows that's coming to the network. Want to get you tuned in, want to get you locked in because all of the content that is on the channel is great content. And I'm not just saying that because I'm the CEO of the network, but it's some great content that's on the platform. So while we are waiting for brother Joshua to come on, how is everybody dealing with this pandemic? How is everybody dealing with this coronavirus? You know, a lot of people have been laid off. I'm gonna say laid off because a lot of people say that they was let go, but a lot of people has been laid off, and it's very difficult right now for some people to be working right now. So my heart and prayers goes out to all the people that has been affected by this pandemic. And I'm praying that everybody will get through this because we will get through this. We will get through this. So without further ado, I'm going to bring my good brother on. I see him trying to maneuver the phone. I'm going to bring him on and try to coach him through this.
That's all. Oh my God. What's going on,
Hey,
my
what's
brother?
good, man?
Ain't too much. How you
How you
feeling?
doing?
All right. I'm
I'm
trying to
good.
turn
I'm
it to the
good.
side. Let me see something. Nope,
It
it's not
won't
even.
go.
Nah, hold
Oh,
on.
okay. It's cool. It's cool.
All right, you see me though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what's up?
What's going
Thank
on?
you for thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show, brother. We had a chance to chop it up a little bit
Hmm.
before we went live on the show, but it's very great that you're here, and it's awesome of what you're doing for the people right here in Baltimore. So without further ado, I want you to tell the people who you are
Hmm.
and a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Joshua. I'm the founder of Fillings. Um, a little bit about myself. I was born with a disability called spina bifida.
Okay.
I've overcome a lot of obstacles. Um, my mother was a nurse. My father was the first pharmacist in Baltimore City.
Wow.
Yes. Just been going through this Corona thing, but other than that, we still striving in the business, keeping it
Yeah.
moving, you know,
Yeah.
uh, and just trying to make an impact in Baltimore.
I hear that.
That's
I
basically
hear
what it's
that.
at. Yeah.
Now, where did the name Fillings come from for your company, and what was the motivation behind you starting your company?
Okay, so basically, fillings come from because in Baltimore City we got all those row houses and empty spaces and things of
Mm,
that nature. So I just decided that what a clever thing to come up with. We're trying to fill in the gaps of Baltimore,
mm.
with these handicap housings that we're doing. Um, so that's basically what it came to with me and my business partner.
Okay. And your business partner is right there with you, right?
Yes, he is. He's definitely right here.
How's everybody doing?
Hey, how you doing, Derek?
Good, good, great.
I know he looking like, how did I know his name? That's
Yeah.
what's up.
What's going on?
Now, is there an age requirement for the people that are interested in your program?
18 and over. Yep, that's
Okay.
basically it. Hmm.
Okay. And also to date, how many people have you been able to help through your company?
Well, I'm able to help a lot of people because I actually work in mental health.
Okay.
During the day, I help people that are, mentally ill. And then not only that, I go out in the community, I feed the community, I clothe the community, and I also provide other resources for them,
Hmm.
to be able to get employment, from addiction to, shelter, whatever, that's what we do.
Okay. And also the region. Is it just for
Mhm.
Baltimore, or are you hoping to expand?
I'm hoping to expand right now. We're just in Baltimore, but I'm trying to go worldwide with this.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
And besides having a disability,
Hmm.
what are the other requirements that a person must have to be a part of the program?
Well, other than we expect them to be clean and able, sober, and we also expect them to, have the ability to live on their own. So, we would do a background check and talk to some of their family members and see if they're able to do that. So
Okay.
that's basically it so far, but we're going to add some things to it.
Okay. And just want to let everybody know the website is at the bottom, right here at
Yeah.
the bottom of the page.
Yes.
You could go there and check out this beautiful website. It is wonderful. It is so much filled with information.
Thank you.
Um, the different types of disability, which I learned today.
Hmm.
There's physical, there's mental,
Mental,
and what was the other one?
intellectual.
Intellectual. So
Hmm.
there's three types
Hmm.
of disabilities, which I did not know until I
Yeah.
went to the website. So y'all might want to check out this website. It's filled with a lot of information. And let's talk about donating.
Yes.
Let's talk about getting the money for a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely.
How can people support? How can people donate?
Okay, so we'll definitely have a revenue for everybody to do that. You go to the website and you go to join us, and you can go from there, and it'll straight take you where you can just straight donate.
Okay. Now, also, let's talk about are there any other people beside you and your business partner, Derek? Is there any other people working with you on this?
No, not at this time, but we are wanting and willing to work with everyone. You know, at this time, we know that we all need to be a part of building Baltimore City up. So we're willing to work with everyone. We want to work with everyone, from private to, nonprofit to whatever.
Okay. And how can people reach out to you and be a part of the company or be a
Oh,
part of what you're doing?
well, we also have that on the website also. It's Join the
Okay.
Team. Join the
Okay.
Team is an application that, a little bit of information that we require. And then you can either do that, or you can either go email me, morejoshua930@gmail.com, or you can
Okay.
just DM me anytime, and, we'll definitely be able to link up and talk.
What was that email again?
More, Moore,
Uh-huh.
Joshua, Joshua 930 @gmail.com.
While you're talking, we're going to put it on the screen for everybody to see. So, everybody, that is the email where you can go to. As aside from the website, that is the email, the direct email where you can go if you would like to be a part of the company to help. So more Joshua 930 @gmail.com. And I'll be posting this information as well on my website, on my page, my personal page, and Charm City Direct page. So if you did not watch it, of course, it's going to be played over and over again. This is all of the information right here. Now, how has, because right now we dealing with this pandemic, we dealing with this coronavirus. How has the coronavirus affected your business?
Well, it put everything on a standstill, as
Yeah.
far as we've been wanting to actually get in the process of looking to build. We were trying to get in contact with the schools to, come out and see what they can help us with. And it's just been really hard for us, due to this quarantining and, other, all the stipulations that they put in place.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was just saying that before you came in, a lot of people are affected, a lot of businesses, a lot of jobs, um places that we see every day that's thriving. A lot of people has been affected by this in a major way.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, before you came on, I'm just offering my prayers to everyone right now that they can come out of this, because we all in this together.
Yes.
There's no one person that is not affected by this. We are all affected. This is global. This is not just Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
This is global, people. So we are all in this together, and my hearts and prayers going out to everyone that's been affected. Now, do you have contractors? Because when you say building,
Mm-hmm.
I think of contractors.
Yeah.
Do you have contractors for the buildings of
Well,
these
not
homes?
not right now. I
Okay.
do have a few people in mind, but we're always looking for new, like I said, new people. We're basically new, and we're looking for new people to join the company. So,
Okay.
And we're
It-
also in the regards of contractors, we also want to partner with some schools, and because a lot of the construction that we're going to be doing is going to be cutting edge, so we want to partner with schools and give students the opportunity to get some hands-on experience in regards to doing, things for a certain demographic, for our demographic with disabilities and things of that nature. Because normally when you go to school, you get the tools, but you don't get that hands-on experience when it comes to actually dealing with specific
mhm,
disabilities and things of that nature. So we want to
mhm.
partner with schools, and make that happen for a good experience for students and for our demographic as well.
That's what's up. Now, Derek, while I have you on camera, because you was
look.
in the cut for
Oh,
a minute.
dang. I mean,
um, Tell me about your role. tell me about your role as the business partner. What are your duties? What are your expectations for the company?
Well, my duties, as Josh, he's a outgoing person. He's basically the face of the company. My duties is really to make sure financially the company stays sane and above board, and to make sure that everything we do is to benefit our population. So,
That's what's up.
you know, in regards to building, we want to make sure we're fiscally responsible, and we have built in what we have called the Legacy Award, which is unique to a lot of companies where the family gets the opportunity to own after a while, to own the property, and it makes the family more stable, because we all know, Big Mama's house. When a family has owns something and they have somewhere they call their own, especially someone with a disability, it starts that ball to roll into a more healthy environment for everyone.
That's
So,
what's up.
we want to make sure those things happen. So, we want to make sure the company is fiscally responsible and do what we want to do. That's why we want to do a lot of partnering with other nonprofits, as well as partnering with government agencies to not only provide great housing, but provide a legacy for these people moving forward, and
That's
and
what's
as
up.
well as the city as well.
That's what's up.
Increase the tax base, increase the demographic in some neighborhoods where people, may not, understand the someone being blind and what they have to go through to be independent, and someone with a wheelchair, things of that nature. So.
That's what's up. Love that. Also, now let's talk about aside from this coronavirus, this COVID-19, what has been the most enjoyable moment in this company?
Oh man, for me, I love helping people. I always been that type of person. So to see a person with a smile on their face and just knowing that I can make a difference in any shape and form, it just does something to me. So I think that way, and just knowing that what we're going to be able to provide for Baltimore and all over the world, just brings me so much joy. And this is my purpose in life. So
That's what's up.
God doesn't make any mistakes.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
That's what's up. Now, aside from the most enjoyable, I know that creating a company and dealing with uh certain things in a company, what are some of the obstacles you've had to face in your company?
Well,
I think one of the two greatest obstacles, of course, is funding and getting people to believe in you. But I think, as people understand, what you're trying to do, that becomes a little bit easier. But to me, one of the hardest obstacles is with dealing with government agencies, public officials. They're, in some cases they're hard to get in touch with, and
Yeah.
it really has to fit their agenda or whatever it may be. But to me, whenever you're serving a certain population, you would believe that you would have everybody on board, starting with
Yeah.
government agencies.
Yeah.
But I find it sometimes very difficult to get in touch with those people.
Yeah. It's always the people that do positive things always get the short end of the stick,
yes,
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 you
absolutely.
know.
yes.
But it's always the ratchet who
Right,
always get
right,
glorified.
Right.
Um
right. Mm,
I just hope that somehow that can change, you
yes,
know.
Yeah.
it has to change.
It
Our,
has to.
our, our public servants need to understand that they need to serve the public. And, it's not really, and I understand where politics has taken us in regards to, money is basically everything. So, money greases the wheels of success many times, but we have to understand that, uh, we have to take care of those that are less fortunate, and we have we're all equal. So we have to make it as, as, as possible as we can to make everyone equal in society. So
Yes.
that's everyone with every kind of disability or challenge, as we say.
Totally agree with you. Totally agree
Hmm.
with you. Now, I want you to take this moment to share some advice or some inspirations to those who are having trouble coping with this pandemic and also coping with their disability. What what word of inspiration, what advice could you give to those people right now?
Well, the best advice that I can give people is to always keep God first.
Mm,
God will always see us through. And also to just take social distance and what they have said to us serious,
mm. Please say
because
that again.
yes, because that's how we're going to be able to move forward, to be able to continue to do business and continue to live our lives like we want to. But that would be one of it. And then I understand that we are all going through this quarantine thing, but it's not going to last forever. So
Yeah.
like I said, for us to just do what we got to do, and we'll get through. And for the people that are going through things like with disabilities, I would say that we are, I say we are strong. You are smart, and you can do anything you put your mind to, and I'm trying to be an example of that.
That's what's up. I like that. I
Yes.
like that. Now, where can people find you? Where can people find you on social media if they want to? Well, we posted the email, we posted the website, but where
Hmm.
can people go on social media to find you guys? Like on Facebook, yeah,
Okay.
IG.
So, other than the website, you can find me on my personal page. That's Joshua Moore on Facebook.
Okay.
We also have another company page that it's Fillings Inc. on Facebook. And then like I said, the other website. So that's where you can find us.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Any shout outs? Anybody y'all want to shout out right quick?
I just want to say shout out to the world, and we're gonna get through this.
Oh
You
yeah.
know.
I would just like to shout out all those frontline people out there.
Yes.
I feel for them every day when I go out. Fortunately, I'm at home right now. But when I go out to the store and those people out there dealing with hundreds of people in Walmart as a cashier,
Yes.
knowing what they get paid day in and day out, putting their lives on the line. I mean,
Yes.
I just feel for them. So I would like to shout them out, and I tell them, my prayers are with them, and thank you. I tell them every time I go to the store, thank you.
Yeah.
But people don't understand; they're putting their lives on the line, with each person that comes through that line. So have some civility. Understand that they're going to be stressed. Understand their anxiety levels. I have a stepdaughter that works at Walmart, and we're anxious every time she leaves out.
Yeah.
Amongst the other crazy things that are already out here in the world for a young lady or young man,
Exactly.
this is something else. So this too shall pass. We need to look out for each other and all those vulnerable people, the elderly in our neighborhoods, and hopefully, we can get a better understanding of community through this.
Yes. Yes. Um, and shout out to you guys as well who are making an impact in our city. That's something that is much needed, um, especially now and always.
Hmm.
So shout out to you guys who are definitely doing that. Also, like yourself, Derek, I have a daughter that work in a supermarket,
Mm.
and it just cringe every time
Yes.
that
Oh
she
my God.
walks out.
Mm-hmm.
And my fiance as well. She is considered essential for her line of work, and both of
Mm.
them. Uh, I say a prayer every time when they leave that door because this
Yes.
thing is not over.
It's
It's
not over.
far
Not
from
close.
over. What
Far from over.
what people may think that it is by our president Orange Slurpee,
Mm-hmm.
who is considering opening up America or the country for that matter, it's kind of setting uneasy with me. So I want people to look at the fine line.
Exactly.
That
Mm-hmm.
as bad as we want to get back out, as bad as we want to get back to work, as bad as we want
Mm-hmm.
to get back into that everyday routine, it's not. It's not time. It's not time yet.
Right.
So my hearts and prayers again goes out to the people on the front line, to the people who
Yes.
working
Absolutely.
in these restaurants, not restaurants, in these supermarkets, Walmart,
Yeah.
and other places. I'm praying for you guys. So yeah. So guys, I want to say thank you again for coming on the show.
Thank you so
Thank you for
much.
having us.
Thank you.
Thank you. And definitely going to be in contact with you guys in the future. Just want to post up that website link one more time. It's www.fillingsinc.com. Make sure you check it out. Very beautiful website, I may add. Go there. Full of
Yes.
information, full of
Yes.
knowledge. I learned something today. So if I learned something, y'all certainly can learn something by
Right.
going
Yes.
to this
Yes.
website. So guys, y'all take care. Y'all be safe, and I'll be
All
talking to
right.
you soon.
Okay.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
And be safe.
Yes, thank you. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was my good friend Joshua Moore. He is the founder and the owner of Fillings Inc. Make sure you go to that website and check it out. Make sure you are in the know. Shout out to all the people that has come in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And like I said, people, go to the website. Go to the website of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com. Well, that's the Facebook link. Facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you go there and like the page. Go to the website. www. One day I'm going to get this right. www.ccdirecttv.com. That is the website. Go there. Look at all the content, all the information that's on the website. I have to update it. So please, when you go there, don't be scared and say that this stuff is outdated. I gotta update it. Also shout out to all the people that are watching. Thank you for tuning in. And make sure you check out the new shows that's coming to the network, starting with All Things Trey Beauty Vlog. She will be premiering Saturday, May 2nd at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Charm City Direct TV. Also, make sure you check out my good friend Terry, the Guru. He is the host of the Brothers Who Talk podcast, also host of Brothers of Legacy, and he is a part of the ever so popular, the ever so talked about Brunching podcast, where you can check us out every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Millennials Anonymous podcast. Shout out to Lise Winnie if she's still watching. Also, check us out on YouTube at Brunching with Edigga and Lise. I don't think we changed the name because that was the name of the podcast when we first started. Just to give you a little bit of history. And check out all the new shows that's coming to the network. Mom Talk, which is premiering tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I had the pleasure to interview the host of that show, Miss Shkerra Rose. So make sure you go to her YouTube page at YouTube, Shkerra Rose. Make sure you go there, subscribe to that channel. And make sure you are tuned in tomorrow for the debut of Mom Talk. Hey, that is my time. Shout out to Shkerra Rose, the host of Mom Talk. Shout out to Mr. Derek. Shout out to Mr. Joshua Moore, the founder of Fillings Inc. They were my special guests tonight. And shout out to all of y'all who tuned in. Make sure you go back, watch this if you missed it. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Go to YouTube. Check out our YouTube channel at Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you go to the website, www.ccdirecttv.com. I am your man, the man that you all know and love, Edigga. It has been my extreme pleasure. Make sure you check me out. Who knows where I'll be? But I know I'll be right here on Charm City Direct TV because we are the heartbeat of the city. Y'all been great. Love you all. May God bless us through this whole pandemic. We in this together. Peace.